Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Mountain Tarot. Today we are going to be using the Light Seers Tarot, and we are going to be doing a weekly reading, weekly messages from Spirit, okay? So kind of what you can expect in your guidance for the week, okay? I'm going to draw 4 cards. What does the collective need to know? We have death and rebirth. What does the collective need to know this week? What do we need to know? We have the 5 of Swords. We have the Page of Swords. And we'll get one more card. That was way too many. One more card. What do we need to know? We have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. We have a rebirth going on. A new life being brought into a situation, into your life, right? Seeing through a veil, even, right? Having like a sense of clarity. Okay. We have the 5 of Swords. Now this card came out a little bit weird, so I'm gonna say that, you know, you've been in your head a lot, right? And I feel like you're moving away from that, right? So here's this guy stressed out. He's got this bird screaming at his face, right? It doesn't feel very comfortable. But in the background, right there, we have this free guy, right? And it's like you're moving towards that. You're moving above this mountaintop there, right, to your freedom. You're getting out of your head, okay? But you're working on it, right? You might not be all the way there. And it's like once you get there, there's like this, gosh, amazing energy and connection, right, to all of these ideas and thoughts, right? Okay. We have the Page of Swords. Ideas. Learning. Getting ideas, getting messages, right? Having like this type of movement. You see all that swirly like air energy going on there, right? And receiving messages from those birds, walking across this unstable bridge on your tippy toes and just kind of trusting, going for it, trusting those ideas you have, trusting those light bulbs that are above you, right? And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, mastery, learning, you know, having that skill to be able to accomplish what it is you're trying to accomplish, having everything you need, all of the knowledge you need, right? And kind of coming to like an understanding, right? Like we have all those moon cycles there. It's like coming to an understanding about the cycles that we go through, about the cycle that you are coming out of, right? With the Death card there, you're understanding those cycles. All right, what do we want? I'm going to get some Rebel Oracle to go with this reading. What do we need to know today? What does the collective need to know about this week? All right. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. It's about getting out of your mind, right? Getting out of your mind and finding that freedom up there on that hill, right? To receive those messages and those ideas and that, you know, clarity, right? So beyond all of that confusion and all of that stuff going on in your head, you have this connection. You have these, you know, this information that you have access to, okay? Every journey starts with a single step. you know, just taking those steps no matter how small you think they are, right? Because even if we think that these steps are small, you know, they could have a grand impact. You know, they're not really small. They're way bigger than you can perceive, right? We get one more of these. After the storm. After the storm, when things settle, you know, that's when it's time. That's when it comes through. That's when your ships arrive, right? And we, at the bottom of the deck, we have she feels, she knows. You have an inner knowing about this. You have an inner knowing. You already know. Okay. We're going to get some wisdom of the oracle. What do we need to know today for the collective, please? What do we need to know? Not today, for the week. Weekly messages. Weekly messages for the collective. What do we need to know? Two more shuffles after this one. And one more. What does the collective need to know this week? What do we need to know for the collective? We have thinker, being in your mind. That was just too much. Okay, so this is about being in your mind and thinking and even overthinking, right? It's okay to think and to plan and to wonder and to, you know, put your mind out there. And it seems like you really are doing a lot of that. But the trick is, you know, not to overthink, not to put yourself into this, you know, overwhelmed type of, you know, exhausted state, right? To really embrace those ideas and that energy behind it and not overwhelming yourself with that, okay? Happy, happy. Look, there's the key to your happiness. Happy, happy. The key to your happiness is in perspective, right? If your perspective is that you are always happy, you are always going to be happy. That is the key to your happiness, right? And so keeping your perspective in that happy, happy, you know, and not in that overthinking kind of mindset, right? We'll get one more of these. Deep knowing. See? There's definitely something that you have a deep knowing about. And trust that. Trust that you have, you know, the access to your intuition and to those messages coming through. Trust your deep and inner knowing to whatever it is, okay? We're going to get some messages from Spirit. Messages from Spirit for this week, for the collective. What do we need to know? Life is a mystery. Life is a mystery. Trust that mystery. This is number 8. That's infinite. Infinite possibilities. Trust in the mystery of your infinite possibilities, right? That's like, you know, and then, you know, it's mastery, right? It's 8 is mastery. It's infinite possibilities. It's, God, I feel like I'm just seeing you like gather all these things that are being presented to you. Like, it's almost like somebody just spills a bunch of stuff. in front of you and you're just like, yeah, yeah, like that's what I'm seeing. And I don't know, you'll just have to apply that and tell me how that works out in your life and how that's resonating for you, because that's really interesting. It's almost like you have like somebody just spills all of these things and you're just, you have so many blessings, right? Okay. Let's get 2 more messages from Spirit. Yeah, because the abundant universe is providing for you. The abundant universe will provide for you. Believe that and trust in that. The universe is going to spill like all of this goodness, all of this stuff that you're wanting and you're yearning and you're needing, right? And you're just going to be like, oh my God, and gathering it all up, okay? One more. Wow. Open to infinite possibility. I absolutely love when that happens. When that type of synchronicities happen in my readings, okay? Infinite possibility. We've talked about that. We were just talking about that. Let's see. Okay. So, 5 and 9 are conflict. There is some sort of inner mind conflict, stress, overwhelm, something like that going on. But just to put your perspective into this abundance and this infinite possibility, right? And to just start taking those steps and to put your perspective beyond what your mind is doing, right? Your mind it's not you. I mean, it is, but it's not you. Like, your mind just does its own thing, and you got all these thoughts, right? What is beyond your mind is where your intuition lies. It's that deep inner voice telling you, hey, you already know, right? You already know these things, okay? Trust the great mystery. Yep. Okay, this is a really beautiful reading. I'm going to get, let's see. I'm going to get a Goddess Guidance card, and then we are going to do self-care. Goddess Guidance for the collective. What do we need to know? Sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. I feel like the universe is going to be spilling this stuff out to you, what your manifestations, right? You've been manifesting, you've been, working towards something. This is what I want, working on your mind, working on the things that you have to work on. And the universe is going to be rewarding you for that, okay? Self-care for the collective for this week. Self-care for the collective for this week. Whoa, sorry, Tank. We have meditate. Yes, meditate. Go beyond your mind. Go beyond your mind, because that is where your messages are. That is where your peace is. That's where your happiness is, right? It's funny because, wow, that's cool, because these girls look pretty much alike. They're like basically the same dude. Same chick. Okay, so meditate so that you can access your happiness and to get beyond your mind. Because your mind isn't... Our minds can trick us. Our minds can trick us with that overwhelm and that doubt and, whatever it is for you. Let's get a couple more self-care cards. We have music, connecting with music, high vibrating music. We don't want to listen to, really messed up stuff like corn or, just, more positive music can really lift you up and get you out of that mind, right? If we're listening to things like Cut My Life Into Pieces, I use that song a lot, but Cut My Life Into Pieces, well, that's going to make that feel a lot worse, right? Isn't it? So just keep that in mind. And music can bring us messages too. Build strength. And look, her eyes are shut, but her third eye is open. Her third eye is open, and you have access to that third eye. You just have to go beyond your mind and access your intuition, because you have that deep knowing. Your third eye is open. You are connected and receiving messages, right? All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it. And if you guys enjoyed having this weekly, kind of message, let me know so I can know if I want to, continue this in the future. And if you haven't yet already, please subscribe to this channel to be updated when I create more content. And I will see you next time.